Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. Essentially, this channel is going to be me and I'm going to be documenting my crypto journey. I've been in cryptocurrency since May of 2021, so I don't have a ton of experience, but in that 1 year of trading in the crypto market and then joining the DeFi space, I was able to get and gather some important information that I think a lot of people don't have. I've been getting a lot of questions on Twitter and on Telegram about various projects. So I thought if I create these videos, it might be a bit easier for me to explain to a lot of people, and it would hopefully be of some help to you in case you had any of these questions in mind but don't know where to find them. Before we move on any further, obviously none of this is any financial advice. This is going to be me tracking my investments and trying to answer some questions about some of these projects. But obviously, if you have any questions, you might find some links in the description if you wanted to join any of these projects. I have a team of maybe 20 that I work with most frequently in some of these projects, or I have some friends here and there that might help in different projects. So please look at the description if you have any questions. If not, in the comments, I know a lot of people are going to help each other. So thank you so much for watching, and let's dive into the video. Essentially, right now, if we look at the overall market, it's looking pretty good for a Saturday night. I mean, it's still above what I thought it would be. Right now, Bitcoin is at 41,000. Usually, when Bitcoin is up, a lot of these coins are going to be up also, especially the top 10. If Bitcoin goes down, though, a lot of these cryptocurrencies are going to go down also. Now, I work around 60-hour days at my job, so I don't have a lot of time to day trade. So that's why I prefer passive income. And really, I've been into passive income since the month of November. I started with a strong block node, and strong block is one of the foundation of all the node projects, right? It's the node project that everybody's into, and I really thought the price was gonna skyrocket by now. But if we look at the chart, whoops, strong, it's at 143. I got in around 450 when I thought the price was gonna go back up at that point, but it kept going down. I think a lot of node projects started popping up out of nowhere, and everybody wanted to just like degen and so many of these projects. So Strong experienced some of the impact of those projects because many people were taking money from Strong because it was a great source of passive income and dumping into these other projects. Some of them failed, obviously. Some of them are still there, fighting for survival. Not everybody rugged, some of them rugged. Anyways, I don't want to get into that, but as you can see, the price of Strong has been on a decrease from 1,000 to 143. It is still one of the best projects. And I have a node right now, but I'm going to probably compound into different nodes. The price is substantially better than when I got in. I think the price is hopefully going to bounce. It's just I don't know the time frame, right? But since then, I wanted to look for different passive income projects because for me, that's the most important thing. And that's when I found out about the Drip network. A few of my friends sent me some videos about Drip and told me that it might be something that I'm interested in because it's passive income. I put in $500, and if you look, it's around here that I got into it. I got into Drip around here. So that's in January. I think it was the 15th or 16th, something like that. I got in around $66. The price shot up. Crazy. The price shot up. There was a lot of AMAs going on at that time. Forex, the developer, was highly involved in Drip at that time. That was before the launch of the Animal Farm. It was around the time when he was about to launch the Animal Farm, so he was doing a lot of AMAs about Drip because that was his latest project. And then the price skyrocketed. I mean, everybody on YouTube was talking about it. So many people made new accounts, and then since January 26th, the price started to slowly go down, and everybody had a lot of questions as to what the hell's going on. There was some FUD on Twitter. Some people didn't know but to listen to that FUD. A lot of information wasn't that clear, so I decided to make these videos because, I mean, I could always talk about it on Twitter, but on Twitter, I mean, I don't have that much space to talk about all these things, so I thought maybe in video formats it might be a lot easier. Essentially, right now I have around 39 drips deposited into the system. It's basically like Strong. When you put in the money, it's gone forever. You can't access it anymore. But with the faucet, you get 1% per day. So whether the price is down, the price is up, I still make money on my money. Whereas if the price of Bitcoin is down, I'm not going to make money. I'm just losing money. If the price of Ethereum is down, I'm not making any money. I'm losing money. And the reason why I like the Faucet and the Drip network and believe in Forex that much is because the project has been out for a year. So I don't think after a year he decides to just suddenly rug or suddenly just stop working on these projects. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but for somebody to have multiple projects, Reap, Breep, Animal Farm, the Drip network, all of them are successful and all of them are reaching all-time highs in 2022. I think it's safe to say that the man knows what he's doing. He's a brilliant developer, and I'm here to support it. So I'm gonna put in some money and see where it goes. Essentially, I have 39 drips. Some of them came from referrals. Actually, most of them came from referrals. Um, but I mean, I'm only introducing this project to people that ask me about it and people that are interested in it. I'm not here to shill anything. And right now, because I'm documenting my journey, this is what I'm mainly interested in. I don't have a huge bag. 39 drip is substantial to me, and really, what this documentation is going to help with is to see if in a month or 2 or 3, the price of drip is it going to skyrocket like Forex is saying? He wants it to go to 3 to 5,000 by the end of the year, or is it going to go to $0? I'm not sure, but this documentation is going to help me explain to a bunch of family members why I'm invested in these kind of things and crypto, because it's kind of new to everybody. Like, what if it's like 10% of people in the world are invested in crypto, or 5%? And this is really going to help me share that information with them with some proof, because if I don't see it, I don't believe it. So I'm guessing a lot of people are that way as well. I'm also invested in the animal farm. In the drip gardening is where I first got into it. I got in on February 17th. Right now it's March 19th, so it's been exactly a month. And I went from 128 plants to 348. So if we just look at it quite fast, I'm not really good at math, but 348 minus 128, I was able to compound 220 plants, right? At the price of today of $161 per plant, that's $350. So I made technically $354 in today's money, right? But also, if I would have made it when the price of drip would have still stayed high, let's say at the time when I first got in, it went up to 5.96 per plant, I would have compounded 1,311 dollars. Sorry. So what I started to notice is a lot of people were scared and not understand why the price of a plant was going down so drastically. They couldn't really tell if it was the price of drip, if it's the price of the plant, if it's the seeds. It was a lot of confusion, right? So I kind of understand a little bit how it works, so I thought if I would share some of that information, it would help. Essentially, right now I have 348 plants, and I'm still planning on compounding while the price is going down. And then eventually, when the price is going to go back up, hopefully that's going to translate into something that I'm anticipating is going to be great. And I'm also invested in the PiggyBank. So as soon as this launched, it wasn't the most amazing launch, and it was paused a couple days later just because a lot of people didn't understand how it worked, including me. I compounded 2 different stakes, one for 26 weeks and one for a month, which is 4 weeks, just because I wanted to test it out, right? And I didn't know that unless I had like 30 piglets in there, I won't be able to compound daily. That's one of the key things that a lot of people didn't know about. So some people put in like 5 piglets, and when you put in 5 piglets, each one was like $50, I think, or so at the launch date. You can't compound that daily. You would have to have at least $1,000 in there, which is like around 30 piglets, to be able to compound daily. So then there was so much confusion around that. So the contract was paused, and they're hopefully planning on relaunching the second contract on March 22nd. So I'll be covering that. I'll be going into a bit more details in that as well. So right now, really, I'm invested in the Faucet, gaining 1% per day. I'm invested in the PiggyBank, and I'm gaining 3% 3% per day, up to 3% per day. But now it's paused, so I can't really talk about it that much. But hopefully, when it launches, I'll be able to dive deeper into it and tell you what the return is going to be, hopefully, and so on and so forth. And the drip garden, really, right now, I'm also supposed to be making 3.33% up to daily. And just keep compounding that until I get to 500, 1,000, and so on and so forth. I'll be documenting all that journey. I'll be giving you a bit of information on what the LP price is, how to break the LPs, and whatnot. You know, like a lot of these questions uh, do come up frequently, and I plan on doing separate videos to answer all of those. And if you're interested, please stay along for the journey. In right now, this is my first video, and I'm planning on doing many more videos. What I'm focusing on primarily is going to be the drip network. So if you're a dripper like me, please join the journey and subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help. Follow me on Twitter, and if you want to join a team of drip, I mean, all the links are in the description. You can use my buddy address, you can use my buddy link, and join. If you have any questions, I'll be available on Twitter. You can DM me, you can send me a message on Telegram. It's really up to you guys, but I'll be happy to help. And I'm going to keep doing these videos. In the future, I might be talking about different projects. I mean, I'm not going to be solely invested in the drip network and in the Forex projects. I might go into some other projects, whether it's passive income or non-passive income projects, but for now, I don't really know what I'm going to be investing in. But I'll focus on what I know, which is the drip network and the animal farm. But anyways, thank you so much for watching till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, DM me on Twitter or leave a comment below, and I'll see you at the next one.